We are back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Now, Offsët is being sued again. Motor City Casino is suing Offsët over owing $100,000 of unpaid casino marker in Wayne County. Now, as we know, he is also being sued for unpaid debts in a casino in Detroit. And so according to the filing, Motor City says the marker was tied to Offsët checking account and was later presented for payment through normal banking channels after demanding a repayment was made. The casino alleges the instrument was returned for insufficient funds. Wow. And so he still has not repaid the money. So basically, he's already being sued from a casino in Detroit. And now in another casino is saying, we had, tried to do a repayment that was connected to his checking account, like a direct deposit or automatic payment. And basically, the money got returned. So he is pissed broke. That's what it's given. Off the broke is pissed broke. He ain't got no money. Now, with that being said, he also did a post on his social media and he said, "Thank you to everyone who's checked in on me and showed me love. I'm good, but I'm planning to be better. I'm focused on my family, my recovery, and getting back to the music, realizing that life is made up of quiet wins and loud losses. Life's a gamble. I'm still playing to win." Well, it looks like to me you still losing, okay? You lost Cardi B, your album flopped, you owed a bunch of people money, you getting sued left and right, you got shot, and I understand you trying to say the losses are loud, but where are the wins? I haven't seen you win in a long time. You haven't had a hit in a long time. Where are the wins that he's referring to? But he is trying to work out a deal with Cardi B, allegedly. He is telling people that if Cardi B gives him $10 million and you're still trying to settle the divorce, that he will leave her completely alone, okay? If she give him $10 million, he'll be able to settle his debts, pay people off, pay his taxes. I think he paid some of his taxes earlier this year. And then he also will be able to focus on his career and be a better father to their three children. So let me know if you guys think that is a good deal. If she give him $10 million, hopefully he will kind of go away and leave her alone because she had to get a restraining order allegedly. But I don't know if that restraining order went through if she had reached out when he got shot, because I don't think you can talk to anybody if you got a restraining order. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, moving on to Rihanna and Ckminaj. Fans noticed that Riri liked a post of Cardi B and Meek Mill being on stage together. As we know, Cardi B brung out Meek Mill at her Philly show. A lot of people are saying that she is obviously choosing where she aligns with or her side because, a few weeks ago, she took pictures with John Lennon. That went viral on social media. And now you liking pictures of, Cardi B and Meek Mill who abused Nicki Minaj. People are saying she is kind of subliminally showing where she stands, okay? Now, I have some tea on Nicki and Riri on Patreon, but, it's kind of interesting that she be liking Cardi B's stuff. She was dancing to Gorilla songs. She don't ever acknowledge Megan Thee Stallion. I know the reason behind that. But she never acknowledged Megan, that's for sure. And not since she got shot. She sent flowers when she got shot, but that's about it. That was, 5 years ago? We talking about recently. She big up Gorilla. She big up Cardi B. Yeah, she bigged up Carisha. She pays No Shade. Megan Thee Stallion does. And it seems as though she's trying to show where she aligns with Nicki Minaj. Or maybe she just like Cardi B and Meek Mill. I don't see how she can like Meek Mill, though. after it was revealed that, he beat on Nicki Minaj and, you went through what you went through with C-Breezy. So I don't see how she can like him, but, to each his own. He was signed to Devil Nation at one moment in time. So, maybe they have a rapport or a friendship. But I think it's very interesting. I definitely think it's very interesting that, Rihanna decides to show love to certain people. And, she don't even, acknowledge Nicki publicly. She don't like Nicki's pictures, even before Nicki deactivated Instagram. So that's interesting. But I always thought Riri was a little fake. I think she's a legend. I think she's an icon. Nobody will be able to take that away from her. She is the queen of makeup and a billionaire. But I always thought she was a little bit fickety fake. No shade. And I've always said that. So, well, it is what it is. Now, moving on from that, Cardi B is asking the judge to order sanctions against blogger Tasha K for allegedly violating a non-disclosure agreement by speaking on her ex's Offsët and Stefan Diddy. According to court docs obtained by TMZ, Cardi claims Tasha has engaged in relentless course of conduct designed to target and harass Cardi and her family through commentary and strategic provocation, all while knowing that her audience of over 1 million social media followers will immediately identify Cardi as the subject. So Cardi B feels like Tasha K speaking on Stefan Diddy and Offsët is basically Tasha K harassing her without really mentioning her name. So that's why she's trying to get Tasha K gagged. Basically, she's trying to prevent her from ever saying anything about anybody that she deals with, about her. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Here's my thing. If it don't last with Stefan Diddy, and she dates somebody else, that means Tasha K can't talk about that person. I don't feel like that is particularly fair, because Cardi B, not saying that she's a hoe, but you could possibly date somebody else, and then, anybody that you deal with or have sex with, nobody can talk about. That doesn't make any sense to me, okay? Why don't you tell Offsët to stop gambling and tell Stefan Diddy not to choke out his chefs and get everybody pregnant? And maybe, just maybe, there'll be nothing to talk about, okay? If they stop putting themselves in the news, okay? Nobody told Stefan Diddy to have 5 babies last year. Nobody told Offsët to have a gambling addiction. That is something everybody's going to talk about because they famous. So I don't understand. Now, Zara, come to the front of the congregation and please receive 50,000 lashings. You just can't keep your mouth closed ever. I'm so sick of this girl. So she did a recent interview and she's getting dragged by the Beehive because she talked about how Beyonce copied N0T in the B-Day album. Okay, so let's take a listen.
Okay, I want to keep playing you songs.
Okay, please. N0T?
Yes.
Yeah. Sicko mode. I feel like this is Beyonce was in her nachos for that, for B-Day.
Now, Zara, why did you have to bring that up? First, you call out the chart-obsessed racists for being chart-obsessed and calling out her fans. You got dragged by the Swifties, and now you're getting dragged by the Beehive. Clearly, you just don't want a career. That's what I'm getting. She just doesn't care. She don't want a career because you're going after the 2 queens in pop culture, okay? In pop music, Taylor's running it, and R&B, country, and pop, Beyonce's running it. So I don't understand why you would do that. And the thing is, we obviously know Queen B was influenced by N0T. We don't have to discuss it. But you don't have to say Beyonce was in her nachos. Now the Beehive is dragging you. And it's not like you sell. So you just put a bigger target on your back. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm giving her lashings, because it feels as though she doesn't understand. She don't have to say everything that comes to your mind. Okay? Sometimes it's okay to say, oh, I like this song, and keep it pushing. Oh, this song is a classic, keep it pushing. You don't have to say Queen B copied N0T. You don't have to do that. Why are you getting the Beehive riled up? Okay? Now, you're not going to have no fans left because you barely had fans as it is. They wasn't streaming your music, but the general public definitely not going to be effing with you now. You coming after Queen Taylor and Queen Bee is over for you now, okay? It's done. I guarantee you the next time you drop, Beyonce gonna drop and Taylor gonna drop a week later. Like, now you gonna get double the sabotage. You know, Taylor gonna drop, then Beyonce gonna drop a week later. You're not gonna have no room to chart. Like, you just, I try to help you. I try to save you. Please keep your mouth closed. Don't do no more interviews, please. Now, moving on to Bt+Rïh and Usher, they have announced a joint tour. A lot of people, shockingly, have been dragging Usher or not happy about him touring with Bt+Rïh, even though they've done several collaborations. One fan said, two dumb B words telling each other exactly. Wow, okay. And then another fan said, defending Diddy, then touring with a punchy McBackflip. I know who you are. Effing loser. Wow. Okay. Now, this is shocking because Chris Brown did a stadium tour last year and it was pretty successful. So I don't know why people are shocked that Usher is doing a tour with Bt+Rïh, considering that they have a few collaborations together. Now, they did have a falling out, but it looks like they're back cool. So I don't understand why people are shocked, but I think people are upset with Usher mostly because he recently stuck up for Diddy. So people are saying that Usher tends to align with alleged abusers or, you know, people that mistreat women. So that's what people are saying on social media. Let me know if you guys are going to the tour. If you guys are going to want to see Usher and Bt+Rïh, if you guys going to get your tickets and support them with their Stadium World Tour. I like Usher. I like musically, not as a person. But Bt+Rïh, I listen to his music here and there, but I feel like I don't know if I really want to go. Like, I'm 50-50 on it. Like, these are two icons. These are two legends. Why not? But I don't know if I really care to see them live like that. You know, I don't know if I really, like, it's not going to be like a once in a lifetime opportunity for me personally. Like, I'm like, eh. And a lot of people have noticed that Chris Brown goes on tour a lot. Like, I wonder if he got some gambling debts, because he put out an album every year. He go on tour every year. Something might be up, you know? Like, why is he going on? He just went on tour. Why are you doing another tour? That's suspicious, you know? Didn't your tour gross $100 million? Like, what's going on? I wonder who he owe. We need to investigate that, because how you just get off a tour and now you back on one. That's when you owe somebody money, you do stuff like that. So an investigation needs to be done on Bt+Rïh. No shade, but something up. And same thing with Usher. Usher just did a tour as well. Now, scratch off, you got to come here and explain to me why 21 Below Average was at the Bow Wow concert. Bow Wow was touring with B2K. And 21 Below Average was at the Bow Wow concert with his wife that he married. And Bow Wow gives 21 Below Average a shout out.
There's two niggas in this bitch I want to give a shout out to. Savages in this 21, I appreciate you for coming on, nigga.
So let me get this straight. 21 Below Average pops out with his wife at the Bow Wow concert. Who's going to a Bow Wow concert? I don't understand it, but anyway. But he never pops out with Scratch Off and she's pregnant. And the Scratch Off fans want me to believe that Scratch Off ain't the side chick. Something ain't adding up. The wife in the crowd smiling, nodding her head. And he is just openly, you know, parading her around now. All of a sudden, they go on a concert together. Ain't Scratch Off pregnant? She was just at the Mariah the Scientist concert wobbling around on stage. I don't get it. So this is just honestly embarrassing Scratch Off, but I'm not really shocked. My whole thing is he won't ever pop out with you. But he went to a concert with his wife that, he married only for a green card, allegedly, but he won't ever pop out with you. That's weird. I'm sorry, that's weird. But it is what it is, She's pregnant. There's nothing she could do now. She's going to be attached to him for life. So I guess there's a lot of, not so smart people in the world. But anyway, I got some very hot tea on Pusha, Ice-T, Gucci, Off the Cheat, Diddy, Justin, and Usher on Patreon. Link will be in the description. I hope you guys have a great day.